and that's why they were able to just kind of dismantle their opposition with those 13-1 stacks. But man, momentum in terms of winning grand finals, that momentum belongs to Legacy at the moment. We'll kick this off with a door challenge. Xantera is going to find first blood in this best of 5. And that smoke's still up on CT, but speaking of CTs, Nissim solo in the back of B site. Here comes the challenge from Lotto, out of spawn. Bomb gets cut off and slowed down on the back of Xanteris. Dude, there's a lot of sloppy pistol shots coming out, but ultimately it is Legacy to falter, and it is Aurora to move that towards the B site and just have to deal with Doomau now. So a T-side pistol kickoff on map 1 of this BO5. That's looking real good for Aurora.
Excellent for Aurora. Now, the interesting thing about the Season 1 of this year was it was Aurora and Mongols, obviously. Tail told to death already at this point, but the interesting part about that, and you bring up scar tissue, is that the Mongols were the youngest team, and Aurora were one of the oldest overall. And there is a point where too much experience and not enough stamina and just seeing too many losses can definitely count against you. And there is a thought in the back of their heads right now. Like, they've lost actually easier grand finals than this.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
But again, Legacy are the full Brazilian lineup. And that's something that even at the top, in Brazil, they weren't sure if they could build a lineup that would win.
Terez moves into the pistols of Catwalk, and he's got Madger right behind him to get both of those kills. Sadzin and Lotto continue to make it interesting. Nissim, it's a little bit labored, but there's just no way they pull this off, dude. Of course they do. With the little bit that they had left in the last round, they go up against the highest ranked team at this event. And we'll see if the nature of the win really kind of takes it all away from Aurora. But obviously, no matter who starts to get this early league, we can't really truly talk about victories on map 1. It's the best of 5 affair. It's going to be a mountainous journey this evening. Ups and downs, no doubt. While both teams have had some blowout results, they've also shown, mistakes at times. And we're not looking at either Aurora or Legacy as playing perfect CS this week. Entertaining? Absolutely. Lux holds on the long corner with Xanteres on the approach. Smoke lands on him, so Xanteres knew exactly where he was. Easy to zone in for that headshot. That'll make Xanteres' job all the easier. We go 5 versus 3 for Aurora. Cat play in Wicadia gets cut down, so it's going to be just one direction, attempting to pressure from long.
Big.
Frags opening up the smoke, but still no commitment to that cross. Floating somebody down in CT spawn, it would have to be tunnels to avoid it all, and even that Cat player in Nissim could maybe take a look. Woxic's scout presence is one thing, but they're stomping all over.
Sadzin, will he cross?
Sadzin thinking maybe there's somebody out middle, so he has to go for that desperate jump over. Takes a ton of damage. 7 seconds. Bomb stopped. It's been thrown to the back of the site, but Madger doesn't pick it up in time. Aurora try to rotate this to the other side of the map, and they miss out on the clock.
Man, I'm not even sure if I hate the move. It didn't look right at first, but it did catch Legacy off guard. If Xanteris killed Sadzin right there with his spray,
done.
That's it.
This is going to be a sudden pop-up. Still no activation on the long flank as Woxic still left over towards Pit. He's also looking to come join them. And here it is, that point of contact. Wicadia and Xanteris together. It is only Nissim of the 3 players on that site to get anything going. Down goes the scout player. Still a little space within that bomb site for Aurora to work. The flank continues. The damage racks up.
It could be both.
Frank gets one off the play, flushes Madger down to the base of the ramp, and he's still got fight left in him. Huge move from Sadzin to go back around towards long, and you can see Madger blindsided by a USP of all things. Legacy down to 1 player means Aurora almost just broke through that site.
They love taking that shot off Cat and leaving. That was such a fast rotation, hard for Madger to read.
Mid-rotate still a little bit further back.
That's spotted.
Aurora may find the right time. Like you said, this is a good chance for Nissim to push in. He will clip Madger off the play. Just kind of sat there behind the pillar. No immediate re-peek either for Aurora. And that bit of contact, that's going to be a warning sign for Legacy. You can see that now Lotto looking to come join Nissim, and not the best smoke. Nissim's still going to have vision over the edge of it, so if they stack up to the right side, well, he would have had a chance at an additional kill. He'll open up the smoke entirely, and that gives Wicadia and Joda the chance they need to come right back into this round. That was by your own design, and you die for it.
Yeah, he's exposing himself to the whole tunnels. We haven't seen Aurora go for a lot of lurks or a lot of change. They have changed their mind, but they haven't faked necessarily. So I think after Joda got that first kill, he was still worried about the exec coming in. But as we can see right now, Legacy are just gearing up to try to punish exits. Double entry gets Aurora this round.
Off the back of a 4 versus 5 disadvantage. Legacy had to know what they were signing up for when they threw out that frag grenade. Xantera is going to try to alleviate a route for Joda, but that's Sadzen from spawn to just try to keep the costs up. Woxic dying to the bomb as well. It's a round on the board for Aurora.
And even if it's not a perfect round, like they get caught on that push and
limiting factor in this head-to-head, but he doesn't actually peek into the angle. Now you're going to catch Woxic with a nade out. Flash finds its mark. Xanteras doesn't pounce entirely, but gives himself a good position in the doorway. Has to forego it off of that flashback from Sadzen. Crazy push to come in.
Absolutely
had a chance,
insane.
got a shot off, right? Didn't miss that by a massive margin. But it does give Aurora an advantage to work with. Frag grenade damage is very good here. Two players incredibly soft for Lux. A reload needed and a flash goes high. That's a great chance for Wicadia to pounce, if not for Doom out winning the duel up close and with a 4v5 disadvantage in their faces. Legacy fight. 2 nades into the cat execute, denies Aurora a chance to move that execute forward, and Legacy will thrust them back into winning ways. If not, for a chance here over towards tunnels. Xanteras is low health, 6 HP. This isn't a sitting duck for Nissim.
he spotted it though, right?
He knows he's here, and he'll finish that one off. Woxic, do you try? No, sir. Not at 10 seconds. So with Aurora winning the previous round with only 1 player left alive, Dumau could have his hands full here. He's going to be solo on the door hold. Mac-10 jumps out, banking on Xanteras to trade, but he trades with 60 damage coming his direction. So they'll establish a bit of long control. Nissim could fall victim to the Wicadia corner hold.
Teammates far behind this, and oh no, Wicadia's got to get it.
Nicely done, Nissim.
It's a crouch peek. Solid on the read.
Awesome to see Nissim have this great of a start to the series as well.
This is interesting. They tried to do what they did last time, taking long control, but this time they're rotating back so early to B. They keep trying to create this this timing over on this side of the map. And to be fair, they have found an open site, I think, 2 out of 3 times, but numbers are against them. Nissim's going to start to come back, and he's coming back too quickly. Oof. Oh, and this is actually now going to be a 3v3 retake on the B site.
Another scramble to try to get back into it. Smoke on the door, so you'd think that op shot on the cross made impossible, especially with Sadzen still in the backdrop. We've got 1 smoke grenade here for Lotto. Insane from Lux to go flying through that window. Wow. Legacy just trying to pounce on them when they thought Aurora wouldn't expect it, maybe because of a symptom of the fact that they didn't have utility for the play. But again, costs just keep getting racked up versus Aurora. But you gotta ride the good times while they're happening, or else the lows can just be so stacked against you. Right now, Util exchanged on long with a player into pit, but low.
Oh, the second nade. Wow, that's actually so... cohesion, man.
Yeah, yeah. Legacy just so on it in that regard, but they try to keep pressuring Xanteras, and he was a key element of getting Aurora back into the previous round as well. His 2 kills, what got Aurora onto that B bomb site.
Oh, they're gonna go through the smoke, right? It's going a bit too far. Oh, they tagged him, but doesn't matter. Another good chance to take B here.
Just leak through with Wicadia on the coverage. You know, Legacy's decision to go for that mid challenge, trying to get over map control, but then at the same time giving up so much over towards B. Aurora find a way back through.
Doable
Legacy
retake
double
now,
off though. Double off for this retake. Doable, yes, but likely? I don't think so.
True.
Incendiary double flashbang, can't smoke off any of the positions, can't really give yourself any cover to get through. Better hope these flashes find their mark. And with Joda looking up towards the windowsill, doesn't seem likely. He's got to turn, tries to track the drop, and him, Major, and Wicadia will all pick up a kill. So great little rebuttal here at the end of this T side. Aurora finding an affinity for this B site and the success that comes right with it. If Legacy have intentions to win tonight, their first T side of the best of 5 begins with Xanterez down in the lower tunnels, ready to meet the Lux and Dumao duo. Oh, fired his feet. Good call out.
Well, they're still pushing though. Wicadia, he's out in front of this.
Trying to take a... Oh, that's why. Turns back towards barrels, but sticking around there, reopened the threat of Legacy. Beretta's tapped back, and Xanterez shaves Lux off this one. So man advantage still held on to by Aurora.
Okay.
Lotto not even looking for the duel. He had places to go, people to see, things to do. Dumao. Oh, 2 kills into the 1v3 clutch. Bomb is still up towards Cat. He's worried about a CT player. This gives time for Major to make his move.
Yeah, if he was up on Cat, he would have heard this. But now, with Bomb turned the corner, Major, there's an outside chance he doesn't see this at all.
Dumao also, small note, still hasn't reloaded. 3 bullets in this Glock. 3 kills in the round.
He's so sure about this, but he's wrong. Dumao, he's turning around once in a while, but will it be now? No, Major comes and finds him. That is great here for Aurora. It's going to be the B split. Actually, there's no one inside of middle. Looked like it might have been not coming this way, but okay, that's huge.
Big pickup, man. Xanterez continues to find impact as this game goes on. Woxic playing in front of the smoke now. Looks like he's going to be written off. Or is he? Lux doesn't actually step into his line of sight. They're going to go for another smoke. Now you've got the crossfire, MP9 and Famas. Woxic still yet to activate, but that's with the B site now being cleared out. Then he tries to make his move a bit late.
I feel
Once the distractions had kind of drawn up, like dried out.
Agreed. I feel like he knew that wasn't going to work. They had nothing to watch, but this actually brings Major back into the rounds. Lux will feel pretty upset about this if this ends up losing it. AK picked up, he's got to reload. He's got a bit of time, no kit though.
And there's none on the player backside either, so this is Major just having to get ahead of that mid flank first and foremost. This buys him a little more time for the 1v1, but the fact the Plat player stays so locked into this deep corner is going to just burn off time for Major, and then he gets tagged as he arrives. So Nissim and Sadzin combine to close out. There's a ton of damage there for even the remaining Legacy players.
It's already the A site softened up considerably.
Taking over Cat presence, but right now we've got Aurora stacked strong inside this site and banking off with Wicadia making a move. And Xanterez is going to draw Lux around the corner, exposing him to everybody. Nice little bait and switch between Xanterez and the whole pack. Again,
Cat Pressure's going to get this kill, yeah.
Further damage continues here from Nissim. He's looking to find that route towards B. We get the tunnel push coming out, but
just avoiding it, man. They're going to see an empty site and then start watching their flanks again. This is just great mid-rounding from Legacy. When they saw two people, maybe heard that scout in the background as well. They said, okay, let's just avoid it. Oh, wait a second. 4v3 now.
4v3 with damage on 3 of the 4. Joda's going to double back. This is a 1v1 versus Nissim. And if Nissim suddenly has to go help on... never mind. He doesn't even get the chance to turn around. Now Aurora are working with something, and they finish it off. 3 up strong. Aurora bounce right back. They draw Lux off catwalk into that pack and never stopped moving.
That's awesome. They got that kill in CT. I think it was Dumao. Woxic now, he's got to be the guy.
Fire lands behind him. Uh-oh, no, not back and forth like this. Aurora emotionally so high after that last round. Xanterez, nice tap on the adjustment. Isn't able to finish off Dumao. Xanterez pissed in the background.
He missed it. He can't recommit to that.
So Dumao's going to keep his head tucked. Nissim wins the Tech 9 kill out towards mid. Oh, no, dude. Aurora are on a roller coaster of emotions right now.
That's crazy. And this is just an average day for Legacy. They just go through this every time, no matter what. Did he get clipped on the box?
Saw Xanterez in the background of Woxic's player cam after he died with only one of those kills. Oof. Going through the highs and lows of Counter-Strike at the moment. There's still enough to work with in this round. MP9 wins its fight towards long. You saw Major after that last round concludes, trying to remind them, you got to fight for it tooth and nail every step of the way towards that B site, serving up a distraction. Nissam's going to give himself a smoke, and that creates ambiguity. MIBR is going to be on his own at A, knowing that the threat of them coming this way is true, but Bomb still sits in spawn here.
Wait, Dumao's not clearing this. It's possible he starts making noise unless he thinks it's long, but MIBR, is he going to pop up?
Yes. At the right time and finding Dumao looking the wrong direction.
They seem a bit confused, like there's a lurk in place, but there isn't.
For a second, it felt like Legacy was going to recover this 3 versus 5. I hope Aurora gives it to Legacy if they win this force buy as well, but that's a big if, because after MIBR stays in cover long enough.
This could be interesting. They don't have a smoke for the cross.
Gonna try to just pressure it with the flash, and it does blind both, seemingly. But they didn't actually jump over in that moment, and Xantares has pressed this MP9 in behind the site's boxes. 20 to the clock, SMG strikes down the bomb, and with Nissam on 29 health in 15 seconds, they've got it! They do still follow through, and they'll stick this landing, but there's no overt celebration.
It's funny to see Lux with the AK, but to be honest, in situations like this, like, he's kind of the guy who will end up winning you the round. He has consistently done so.
Fast one for Xantares to have to handle, but fine by it. No support for Dumao as he just chucks himself down into the rifle's face. And Joda looks to tether with Xantares on the tunnel's pressure. It's an invite for Nissam to try to get them on the fallback, but that AK changing hands. And a smoke primed here by Joda. He'll throw that forward. Wicadia, gets popped.
No
and
way.
Down he goes.
You're joking.
Joda falls right there with him. There is a ton of damage done. So much damage.
HEs.
Aurora need to know that they can still believe in finishing off this round right now. Xantares gets deagled in the head, though.
Stop it.
And it's not like he actually softens up Lotto. These AKs, you'd think surely one of them is going to find its way into Lotto's hands so that he could potentially be the closer. No scope through the window. The fact he gets away with that peek unpunished, that is not going to happen twice. Aurora, 5 versus 3, 1 AK against them. 2 players inside of the B site with a smoke in front of it, and they still lose control of this bomb site. But they're going to try to get the retake going, and it all falls on Woxic. That second chance into the retake never comes. The most legacy round we've seen yet.
Yeah, since the last one. They do not stop, man.
And a quick shift for Aurora, throwing Xantares at this problem, adding himself to Woxic. It's a capable duo. We know what it can do. But working with less in the face of a strong Legacy. Missed shot on the fallback from the scope, but Xantares is there, and that's why they put him there.
I swear the best part of these rounds for Aurora is these MP9 kills. Like, they're not working on any pushes, no rotations. Retake odds are obviously very low. If they get another kill on the site hold, they could talk, but okay, here comes a flank. And the kill.
Yep, and they're being corralled into Woxic. Again, there are low health bars on the CT side, but the continuation of this damage is looking good, and a fast flank from MIBR is going to finish off the low player. Here it is, 2v5 when they get there first. Sadzin can't be stopped on the plant. Oh, the cover's there, but the health is so low. Wicadia's got the cleanup, and I got to say it, Aurora needed that one. Needed it right here just to keep themselves believing.
Yeah, need is such a crazy word in this game. It feels like they need him every single time. They have a timing where a late CT crawl is coming, but Xantares doesn't know about it just yet. He's not at the nades either. Oh, he has his own in his back pocket.
Oof, there we go. Joda from inside of the doorway. 3v5 demanded of Legacy. Aurora went for that triple ace start, but they were still ready enough to hold off that hit out through mid with tempo. Nissam unable to get out through the tunnels. Aurora play reactive, and they do it. They string 2 rounds together on the defense.
This one was classy out of Aurora. Really stable round. All the tactics and ideas were based off of sensible, pragmatic moves. They denied the long control with the flash. They didn't make any silly mistake of re-peeking dry. All to claw them back into this match. Oh, what? A shot from Sadzin. He couldn't afford it not, but who needs it when you've got that aim? Oh, Aurora have to look at that.
But you almost get one back for free off MIBR's intuition. Finds good damage on Lotto. Santeras and Woxic trying to join forces in mid. This smoke's not going to last forever. Frag with some chip damage on Lux as well. He's keeping his head down. If he jumps up, Woxic could snap this into him.
Kind of missed that chance.
Trajectory of the nade tells him somebody's behind that box.
There we go.
Huge headshot for Woxic.
Crazy.
He's going to put that scout to the dirt. Gets revenge for Joda's death. Woxic can't afford to lose that vision. Lux is going to have to entry on 70 health. Just chucks out some more utility. They're down to the Doomhouse smoke and a flashbang on Lotto. Wicadia drawn back towards mid, almost catching the Deagle, dropping down. And no entry allowed. Wicadia affords them nothing. Triple mowdown on the hopes of Legacy to secure that 12th round. Aurora have been through the washing machine and yet come out on top with 12 rounds first.
Holy smokes,
Heads
man.
spinning at times throughout this half. Frustrations on full display. Santeras just shouting. And that is jubilation. Joda still anchoring B, drops his smoke over towards the tunnels. But that is not a possibility of this threat. It is an ace split being set up by Legacy. Bomb emphasizing long. Major with a chance to shine. Or an unfortunate first death. They're going to jump right out onto him. Tech9 can't get it. Woxic's going to be pressured from both ends, but he's already found a kill in this 24th round. This shot opens the door for Nissim. Lux is holding on to the CT spawn. You've got Santeras on the site, and he's going to go head hunting. Surviving the test of Legacy on Dust 2. A great way to win, because there's no denying that in only 24 rounds of this BO5, Aurora's mental has already been tested. Creepy crawly palace approach. Smoke in front of Santeras. Wicadia gonna rip these Berettas when the time comes, and he's got 3 players to jump at him. No problem for the first 2. Third player never emerges with that bomb. It's all good for Aurora thus far. Some damage that goes back the other direction. But with bomb down on the ground, smoke's soon to fade. Sadzin knows that if he's gonna get this plant off, you'd think he's gotta do it right about 5 seconds ago. Tries to get back around, but there goes the smoke, so now he's exposed to Ticket instead, covered off by Nissim at least, and Aurora kind of give them the space to put that down. 2v4 post-plant, already starting to get cleaned up. Aurora will let them have a little money, but they're going to take that pistol and run.
So again, like veto-wise, I think they were sad to see Overpass get banned since it was possible that it came through, but since they've survived Dust 2, now the split is starting to take a little bit more time. Dumao is the final piece of the puzzle. Nissim can lurk. But yeah, with a sandwich played, like they are ready for an A-site hit.
Woxic forced off the angle, gives Sadzin an advantage. Ooh, fire on Joda forces him to make his play. And the bomb is heading elsewhere at the moment as we see Aurora completely forfeit that B site. Nissim slips
crazy.
In perfectly.
15 seconds.
He's going to run that all the way over, and there is time only because Aurora were so convinced this was the A commitment, but they have been out-rotated.
Last second.
Woo, down to the final moment. That bomb gets planted. Legacy with a sneaky play, moving that bomb all the way over. Now, are Aurora willing to go for a retake in this moment, or do you chalk it up to a misrotation? Wicadia is still looking to take a sniff at sight, and they let him climb up through this market window. They give him a chance to come through with the duels, but Nissim will win it, and that's enough to send Aurora packing. That's enough to get Legacy's first round win. Not by the way of some explosive all-commitment, but rather a sneaky bomb rotation in the final moments.
That's so ridiculous. It was just like just under 30 seconds all the way back from spawn. You know, you think you've seen it all with Legacy, and then you get this last-second move with that lurk in place. And what I love about it is they don't have to fully commit with their players up the ramp to get their kill.
But he's also worried about it as bomb starts to encroach towards B. Madra's nade goes deep. Santeras now full vision with a player confirmed back sight, or back mid, and he'll hunt down Lux, taking his sweet time to get the better of that one. Suddenly, Legacy's fallback is feeling incredibly cut off. Sadzin, wild for him to think that this wouldn't get pushed. Santeras could have, I suppose, ran back into a more safe position, but he's going to go for it. and potentially sets up Aurora to win an immediate rebuttal to that one-off of Legacy. Now we get this underpass crawl with 2 players from Legacy. Wicadia kind of floating around, opened the door for Nissim to pressure top middle, but the cover and the tethering of the teammates look good until it gets unraveled. Legacy respond back, create a 2 versus 2. Joda pushing off of the bomb site. This corner could go unchecked.
I mean, yeah, they're not ready for it, really. They don't want to believe he's up here if they're going to go plant on the site. They might think he's A-ramp, but he's not.
Oh, but he doesn't get the kill.
He's still going to get this bomb down?
Dumau's going to soften up Lotto. The peek over for it, and Magic walking forward from jungle unannounced. Lotto hits the headshot. And Legacy have indeed broken back into this round. Madger, element of surprise, good to get the first one. Playing with the kit, not with any nades. And Dumau's not hiding back around spawn just yet.
And that plant is so wide, it's actually great for CT.
Prepared for the push, Dumau now can just continue to reel Madger in on the chase. Legacy create a world where they fight back into that round, and yet slowly they work it closer towards B. Bomb left top middle, but Xanterez connects.
And the B stacks usually never feel that threatening.
Get that thing out of my way.
CT's on the move.
Bomb started to come back towards A site. Guess
There's
what?
one more moment here where this lurk might speed up. Dumau might feel like a need to start to create some space, headway into the site.
Madger using his deagle bottom middle. Molly's going to make jungle uncomfortable. Yeah. But Madger uses that as a chance to pounce. Sure, Dumau comes out with an element of surprise and a smoke down in front of what is 3 of Aurora's players. Wicadia challenging through connector before the other 2 are ready, while Madger also still has a flash to set up. I mean, that one feels a little overexcited. But it's still within the realm of possibility with Madger hitting headshots like that. Why the hell not? Woxic versus Sadzin in the scope fight. Ticket towards ramp. Xanterez getting closer, but this is a double up inside of the ramp room, and Xanterez catches him over scope. Nissim with low health to this clutch. No kit.
Wow.
And he finds timing. Nissim with another.
Whoo! The early peek out of Nissim.
Still 2 of Aurora's players facing down this ramp, and it works. Sadzin steps into his death. Connector smoke fades. Dumau on the answer already, and Joda is very locked in here. Oh, Woxic just over top of the stairs. Gets himself the second. Meanwhile, Nissim takes control of B, and we see that bomb starting to work back. Fast swing from Lotto to keep the Opper preoccupied.
You just leave him, though.
But there is still this underpass challenge.
But he can't. Lux can't fight it.
Wicadia's running. Lux now knows that this angle's going to be held, and Lux loves to go for that, just writing off the chance that his opponent will hit him when he tries to just make these moves quickly. And eventually Lotto re-aggresses out from Palace to establish this man advantage. Legacy looking for this 1-round lead, early days on the attack. You get this double up from Aurora in the apartments. Will it go unnoticed? Wicadia to take contact first, and yet that gap still exists. He gets the duel to Lux. Nissim's nade could finish Wicadia, but they send Joda into the site first. And he's not working with a kit. 10-second defuse, cap peek on arrival. Another 1v2.
Oh,
and the Legacy clutch in full effects already.
Oh, Woxic's going to be so bitter about that. He missed his shot when he was standing there at triple.
Smoke comes down. Not yet, excuse me. Madger's still hanging on to it, but that's the only smoke they have to slow this down.
It's doubled.
Good thing Xanterez gets the op kill, but the fast challenge you think is right behind it. Volley of util here for Legacy. They have to hit that pause button because of the flames put in front of them. Oof, that one comes down to the wire.
This time they don't have a lurk. It was supposed to be a full force, be exact.
They pause for a second here, hoping somebody overfaces. Plenty of bodies in this site for Aurora to hold back. He was nearly the first death of this round in that mid-pressure. Also just feels like they could have ran over top of him and Madger going for that boost if Legacy's timing was just ever so slightly quicker. Hell, even if they're able to get a nade over towards the van, that would have killed Xanterez and no collateral to be concerned with. B defense no longer has utility to hold them back. That frag grenade, all really they have. No smokes, no mollies. Legacy burn Wicadia back. He's going to have to play from Arch instead. They are still gearing to take it towards B, but they didn't anticipate Woxic's challenge from inside that window. Good pinch off of the back of the Flames, forcing Wicadia into the open while Doomau and Lotto come in with more. Woxic, though, quick reposition. Ahead of Nissim, gets hit between the eyes. And that bomb is going to just run its way into the B side, but they missed their timing.
Wait.
They got slowed down long enough that Legacy lose it to the clock. You're playing a dangerous game, one that they got away with previously, but not here in the 10th.
All right, 1 second to get that plant last time, not having had that default to work off of. A team that do love their set plays. Wow, clean one.
Beacon of which, setting up Sadzin out of the gate here as they work with one op, one AK.
This might be what they've needed because, yeah, they're 5v5 in a lot of these situations. Oh, man.
Bro.
Oh, that's tough.
Really? I mean, Woxix had no mid support at all.
Yeah.
And yet he was so confident nobody would just walk up from mid. Luckily, Joda may be the hero of this one. 2 kills to his name. Madger lets himself be revealed and Joda forced to reposition. Now you've got 2 ops on the face here for Legacy.
They can have jungle control if they want.
Bomb still on the ground. Joda still down in that site. Goes for another reposition, this time into the corners.
They got to come and try to him eventually, though, and they're actually worried it might be a beat play again. That's conditioning from Legacy that have them scared about this fallback, but the bomb is still here.
Sadzin just loses a lot of health. Joda here still looking for a further multi-frag this round. They know he's got to be around here somewhere. Doomau could not have missed that shot. And it's a critical one to hit. It's going to force Aurora into the retake. Now they're working with a kid on Madger. Smoke flashes and a frag to make it uncomfortable. Doomau gives himself a smoke to work with. This is a huge rotation from Lotto to go for this.
And I really don't mind it, especially knowing the CTs were starting to lean towards B.
Smoke on bomb. Flash over top.
Oh, it's sticking.
Forcing Doomau in. That's done. Wicadia not going to play the game. Not going to allow that flank to come to fruition, even though Lotto just killed both of the Aurora players after they defuse. Level player to player, whether it's each of those players being able to switch between rifles and ops and pistols, obviously, when Legacy robbed those rounds away. Now we're talking about depth in terms of timings and tactics. And I think there's just no shortage of evidence as to why they are rising stocks in the Counter-Strike world. Wicadia trying to take over the apartments, finds out some Legacy presence. Madger's got that last smoke in hand, thinking about throwing it towards ramp, but it's this heavy Palace emphasis. Joda waiting for somebody to overstep. He's going to go for the player on ramp first. Can't snap it up for the multi-kill. Woxic buying an extra second, getting tagged down low. Good cover here from Sadzin to force Woxic back. Lotto sees that as a chance to pounce, but he steps into his own death, and Zanteres late on arrival, but still just in time. A Sadzin 1v2, no clutch this time. Legacy, your luck has dried up. It is Aurora with a 2-round lead, switching over to the attack. Rumblings of this connector to A hit. Lotto, he'll find his. Ooh, double kill for Lotto and a chance at that third, but it is good damage. Out from Joda to try to open it up for the bomb to cross over, and that deep angle out of Palace ends up being the bane of Legacy.
Won't be able to stop this plant.
Gonna smoke off the Palace support at least. There is a world where Joda swings through this if he wants to get that risky, but you can just bank on Zanteres fighting on his own. And so Aurora extend the lead, and it's early momentum to a T side.
Without this map, you know, the we've seen
no surprises as to what's to come from our perspective. Full-blown execute over the top and a numbers advantage. 5 on 3 inside of the A site, and that's assuming Lux can challenge out through jungle.
The nades are good.
Really well placed Util. Lotto's able to hold on to his position. Sadzin unable to capitalize as he opened up that smoke. He will give himself one underhanded so that he can try to pressure beyond the ticket. And then we're going to get the challenge here from Connector. Good on Doomau to take this back into an even 3v3. Now, they still don't know that the ticket push has happened here by Sadzin.
Palace can come out at any time.
Nice, Sadzin finds his counterpart. Joda, though, will not let that go unpunished. And with fire in front of him, he is forced to peel back. You have Aurora with 40 seconds to work this out.
Wait, is this the bomb going back to Palace and MIBR just taking some speed into mid? Or too late?
Hasn't gone for it just yet. Doom out into the market. We've got a huge duel here for MIBR, and he hits the headshot, forces Nissim to fall back. There was limitations for the retake. No kits, no nades, not even head armor on a couple, because all Legacy wanted to do was weaponize the double ops.
Yeah, they actually totally gambled on that. Sometimes if you're unsure, you know, you have that player go underpass, try to cut off the B rotation that's lengthy in a late round.
And this could be a golden moment for Aurora to run away with this best of 5. Smokes to block off the rifles. Pressure here on Lotto to get into a new position. He's going to try to press down underneath the Palace, but he's losing his rotators already. Zantares peels back, low health into the Palace. They're going to try to come clear him. Dumau's unable to save his teammate or get a multi-kill going, but there is still damage done. Zantares, Jonah, susceptible. Small mistakes could cost Aurora a chance at securing overtime.
Fake planning and then swinging out with no teammate behind you. Why would you do that? Ask for cover.
35 seconds for Aurora to get Sadzin off of this bomb coverage. They're not able to find them until that jump spot. They know MIBR's stuck in sandwich. It's an easy climb up. MIBR didn't catch wind of that climb, and now Woxic's gonna have to go into the 1v2 at 20 seconds. Frag grenade to soften him up. You're gonna have Sadzin posted on top of Ticket. He even falls down to take a slightly wider angle. This is Legacy bouncing back into a round where they were working with less. A small mistake here from Aurora. Maybe call it big, you tell me.
Yeah, it's big considering the numbers and the fact that you have a teammate in Palace, right? You have... It'll take a massive mistake to run into this op again. Minimal support here. Cat's open. I think that Legacy need a lean.
Or they gotta blow
this open.
They already did once and they didn't see anything. Sadzin pops it open a second time and it didn't go deep enough. Nissim's shot lands, his support goes down. It's gotta be Nissim, only one bullet left, and at least he makes the most of that. It is a 5-7 for him, or Lux the Savior on the rotate over. Another moment where Legacy fight back. The door is still open. Faster pace to this one. Into the ramp they'll go already. It's Joda with that solo AK-47. Mac-10 Tech 9s, but what about timing? Timing is everything. Wikadia's Tech 9 wallbang's huge, but then inside of Sandwich, Lotto holds on, and the flashes come over to assist him. Dumau's chance gets denied. Joda's now into the action. That AK rips them apart. And it's X Factor back the other way, a taste of their own medicine. Lethal is Joda on the assault.
No one can stop this man. What a series of entries out of Joda.
But Bloodlust is blinding for Joda. And the taste of victory way too sweet for Aurora to let this go now. Lux challenges top middle, trying to fight it back and successfully opening again. Bottom mid is held. Him and Dumau and Sadzin for the third. It is a recovery out of Legacy and a swift reminder to Aurora. They came into that last round with all their money on the line. Sure, you kicked down the doors of the A site for your 12th, but the job on Mirage is not done yet.
Yeah, it's impossible to build momentum versus these guys, man. Legacy, they just got aggressive on this round. It could have been their last. You see on the map, everybody dying in all of these crazy spots, trying to break out of every choke point on this side of the map, and Legacy had it covered. Woxic, up. Not thinking he could even save this. Gonna try to get some information back. Maybe get a kill to carve out a position to save, but that won't happen. 5 up for Legacy.
More than what they secured that 12th with.
They tried to establish on mid, but they've actually allowed a lurk.
Nice.
However, Sadzin gets this kill.
Happy to take that first challenge. Zantares forced to the sideline. Timing from Wicadia is good for a double. One-man army out through middle. Lotto still able to hold. Peeks out though and Woxic pops him. It's a man advantage Aurora. Legacy have tried to fight fire with fire in these last few rounds.
Wow, Wicadia dips out at the perfect time and they're obsessed. They're trying to find him.
Problem for Wicadia is he's not had a chance to reload, but 5 bullets, all he needed. And as he goes back in for the next one, it's a Dumao clutch factor moment. MIBR doesn't go for the wide swing yet, but Dumao sprinting on the retake. And already the flash comes out from the player ramp with a blind side from Aurora. And they will close this 13-8. Legacy push to the limits. If it's a back-to-back best-of-5 trophy lift, a reverse sweep needed.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
We got crushed on the last map. We suck on this map. You know, we've seen Legacy dig deep be consistent, right? And there's new tests for them all the time. But, you know, some are going to be heavier than others. At least they get to start on CT first.
Sadzen taps one through the smoke of all things. So feels like Wicadia actually didn't do anything wrong, but he's the first casualty of map 3. Zantera is on the answer, and Dumao crossing paths with MIBR's got this one looking like it will be locked in. So how much of an uphill battle will Aurora face if they don't pick up the T-side pistol? Whew. Legacy looking like they're not playing any games in this one. You know, I brought up that fact that they were able to fight tooth and nail for the best of 5 against 3D Max, but at least that one, you opened with a map win. You know, you may have gone down back-to-back maps versus 3D Max, you're trailing, but you're going into map 4 knowing you can win on that day. That is not where Legacy are at mentally right now. Jumping around in the box halls, here comes the execute into the B site. It's going to be this forward-facing setup between Sadzen and Nissim. And support from Dumao inbound, giving himself smoke to try to work out with Zanteres. Takes a bit of damage off that nade. Good flash support from Dumao, and he comes through with a kill on his own.
Nasty.
2 flash assists, a frag to Dumao, and a total shutdown of Aurora inside of this B site. Wicadia's gonna fight it back. This would be a massive clutch to get the first round on the board for Aurora. He's got the bomb and he's halfway through this 1v4.
Yeah, he is, and he actually could find a way out if he gets this kill, but he could still do it, honestly.
There he goes.
This will be a plant. A retake will have to come back in the other direction, and they have to be worried about coming in through Z, doubling up via inner. Why does it feel like Wicadia has a chance?
12 bullets in the magazine, 2 players grouped up. What sort of a position does Wicadia want to play for this?
Oh, he's going for the E-box move.
With bomb planted on the CT side of that train. Wicadia looking to shave them off. God, if they line up, this is going to be such a tough pill to swallow early. And he goes for the shots into Lotto's back. Lux has got this kit, and he's going to tap that bomb to elicit the peek, but now Wicadia's got great cover. Lux defusing it, comes off a second time, and Wicadia early on train goes 1v4 to remind Legacy who's boss.
Absolutely unreal from Wicadia.
Sadzen happy to take an early challenge, though. If Aurora thought that was going to keep Legacy from playing aggressive, what a foolish look it would be.
He's missed it. He's missed it.
Oh, no. Supported by only a 5-7 as well. That 5-7 out from Connector is going to have a hard time stopping this push. Woxic misses a shot, though, and with the fire burning in front of them...
Oh, that shot was...
Yeah, they know they can't just dive it. There was a world where maybe they could have.
Ooh. They're going to be in tears. Oh, no. This walk back to Ivy. Lotto, is he going to peek? He is!
Instantly gets deleted. MIBR hits the Galil headshot. There's still a ton of util, but they don't expect another player to be crawling out with this one. So Legacy maintain man advantage. Joda moving outwards. Oh, kind of half-ass clears that one, and Lux is able to thrive with a 2K. Woxic can't afford to miss the shot, and so right to the head of Lux, but again, these CTs coming at it in a stringy fashion keeps Aurora scratching their heads like, why are they all alone? The upper push, but here comes that execute over top. Third layer of the defense still delayed. Smoke at Nissim's feet as they do emerge from the bottom of that ramp. Wicadia the only to get a kill so far. Dumao fighting from inside of the site. But he takes a ton of damage here. Joda can't sweep him away just yet. And everybody else for Aurora are being pulled apart. Dumao elusive. Wraps back around Thomas. Comes out with a triple kill this round. And it's going to be another clutch that begins on the B site. Joda about to be double swung, but he finds timing. Dumao's dead. Sadzen waits and crawls around that corner. But another quad kill and another massive clutch.
No, he missed it.
Now Sadzen to the sidearm denied. And mistakes being made by Legacy that they certainly can't afford.
Oh, they turned this B site into a playground. but they took some costs on the eco rounds. They lost that clutch. Now there's definitely some fragility in their economy.
Arcadia trying to really strong arm an exit here. Dumao, you know he wants to pounce. Support right behind it, flashes over top. Joda's got a scope in his face. And now there's a ton of pressure on them, keeping them inside of the T-Con. How many fights are here to be had for Legacy? Joda's gonna go deep, a double down with that Galil. Major slips the net into the Z. All of a sudden, Lux is banking on a P2000 frag.
And the bomb's gonna get planted in her?
Oh my god, another clutch moment queued up as Legacy are causing carnage.
Here's the third Musketeer.
But why not Major in a moment like this?
Disappearing into the shadows. How's he gonna find his first kill? How scared are Legacy right now?
At the moment, that one kit is on Nissim coming in from the ramp. There is no smoke to deny Major any sort of vision. And it's a back turn to him on the jump. Lotto kept his presence high, and Legacy went around where Aurora thought that they were gonna bust the doors down outer yet again.
They ran back and they walk forward now. Op still hasn't moved from this position. Oh,
clean shots from Sadzin. Woxic, not able to get a second bullet off. While Joda will peel Dumao off the A site, you've got Lux standing over the corpse, still trying to hold control. Major flashes through. Oh, and he gets vision on Lotto. Fully blind with the underhanded flash. That's bomb scooped up at 45.
And he's going the wrong way, right into this push.
Because oddly enough, Joda, who got a kill inside of that outer yard, didn't really maintain control of it, and Lux was able to slip off site. And so Joda's kill all in vain. So many deaths stacked up towards Ivy here in 9 rounds, but Lux will end this. And it is indeed Legacy racking up the round wins.
Full credit to Sadzin. Like the angle that he was so deep that he could get the kill, and was, even though they ran at him, he had enough time to get back on cycle.
To still squeeze out a 4th and 5th on this attack. Now, we've seen the ramp play come through into these B hits, but this is an emphasis on the upper shelf instead. And Sadzin sat there comfortably, finds his first one, and a second right with it. Wicadia takes damage in the process. He's gonna prioritize plants, but check out the radar. Woxic is still over in Ivy. Major's gonna have to be the hero here. How long of a rotation will this take? They're gonna throw a smoke on the bomb, and Woxic's not even taking a look at this.
I don't think there's any world there. Smoke diffusing right here. 2 players guarding Z. They have their lineups already. That won't interrupt anything.
But the part that goes well is holding it back, and you have added a second player deep to this commitment, and it has been fresh looks for Legacy on these sorts of holds. Lux collects the first one. Great flashbang on the rotates yet again. And Zantares, his turn to try and cause problems, but 3 is all they get. Dude. Stellar CT side from Legacy, all things considered.
Yeah, and I mean, apart from, again, those 2 clutches that happened. And now again, these headshots, these could be everything. Only 1 player coming down just to draw some attention back, and he gets a dink.
Joda's backing up into Ivy. Oh, fast headshots, good and all, but that's gonna be bomb spotted on Sadzin. You've still got players hard committed to inside of this A site, and so they drop that bomb on the approach. Woxic and Zantares, what a duo. But over towards that B site, there's still success here for Legacy and plenty of time to make this weird.
Yeah, and they will try to. You can see their eyes split up. One into T-Con looking for refuge. Woxic on another part of the map. They could set up 2 1v1s here. We'll see if the clear comes down.
It's a big position for Zantares. You have to consider whether Nissim will clear it.
Nissim is a lurker, you know, so he thinks like lurkers as well. We see him crouch into positions like these. If it clears it, he kind of saves the day. If not, who knows? Oh, and Zantares, too sharp.
Put to rest. Now, no eyes on the bomb, actually.
And this means...
That's going to get scooped up.
Yeah.
Lux just going to look for the bomb plant here. Game doesn't have to be won right here and now. They have that benefit of the doubt, but he will give this a clutch attempt. One of the most clutch players Legacy has falls to this one, and it is indeed an Aurora pistol round win to get this comeback on a side they'll be favored on. Started strong. Woxic wants vision. ×2 off the teammate's nade. But after those 2 frags pop, Legacy inch their way ever closer to this Ivy control. It's a dangerous game for Lotto to try to move through. Flash wasn't where it needed to be. Xantera's easy test. And we said the mistakes would be made by Legacy. That utility not what it needed to be. Lux clutch queued up, 10 seconds versus 3. No bomb possession means this one, no chance. And Aurora are on a sprint to this victory.
Yeah, this is going to get really, really hard. First T-Smoke is errant.
Top shelf comes through with success. Tech9's good to create the space. Another moment, though, where Aurora leaned this one back.
Yeah, they're just trying to starve him out.
We've got this pop dog flank coming at Nissim. Tech9 posted on the hole, but it doesn't go the way he'd want just yet. And Joda sees that as an open invitation to go and challenge Sight instead. Nissim still able to recover. Finally a gun to be grabbed. Can that make a difference? From down beneath Dumao goes Wicadia. And then he'll go further. MIBR wounded on this hold. And Legacy have found this affinity for the B site. Success in bomb plants time and time again, but slightly different in that this time they're able to hold on. 20 health, not enough for the clutch. It is Legacy to step forth to double digits.
To be honest, that's something that not even Aurora could pull off, is getting that entry into the site.
MIBR wielding an AUG awaits the challenge on that upper hit. Nissim and Lux on one side, Dumao to try to charge down ramp on the other. AUG gets away from him. It's gotta be Wicadia. And it's only one from him. No multi-frags found. Xanteres to give himself a smoke. And Dumao's going deep underneath Xanteres already. Just chewing through this defense now. Again, you have given over this real estate. Again, you have given Legacy a chance, and they will not let you hold them back time and time again.
Damn near gets the ace on the entries. And again, something that Aurora couldn't do. 2 players on the site dismantled, holding positions exactly as Legacy were going to come out. It looked so safe for MIBR to grab his frag. Somehow from that distance, AUG versus AK, and Dumao comes out ahead. Such sharp shooting. And Dumao, the player with maybe the most name brand value on Legacy to come to this team. Team that felt like it was going to be a forever work in progress.
If Xanteres decides to pull the trigger on this push, and over towards that ramp was Wicadia. He was forced to take a step back. Dumao turned. That's the perfect moment, but they don't take it. They don't make their move just yet. A full-blown execution. Wicadia's got a double. Dumao burns, and now Dumao up still in the halls, tries to hold off. The Opera drops bomb, and with Wicadia and Woxic on top of it, they do enough. The most fight Aurora have been willing to show us, and surprise, surprise, it works.
It's with MP9s. That's something they're genuinely so good with. Those 4 MP9s. Xanteres on 1 HP in the SOP, and this round is still live.
Never right. Legacy off in the middle of a clutch. Ready for the shots towards Xanteres. That op connects. Double op adjustment now that you can afford it, but again, it was MP9s that pushed into the fight. SMGs that forced your hand to get dirty on a B hold. Once more, they will try to lean back, but maybe Ops will make that difference because the AUG didn't hold them back. Woxic will find one outer and a second right there with it. Still something to stand on here, but Xanteres goes down through the smoke. A 2v5 cut down to now the 1v3. It's another chance for Lotto, and we just said previously he has chances in these clutches. Frag that goes over top while he sits at sub-half health, and no further success found. Majority alive as the double ops thrive, getting the better of Woxic to prevent that multi-frag potential.
It is crazy how often they can do that. Like, you want to have a map where you can play 4A, like 1B most of the time, but in this game, no chance. Not for either team.
Shot for Woxic here to be had. Only needs a small margin. The tiniest of gaps. A 5v4 advantage to tie this game at 11-all.
Jota's giving him a chance to maybe get a kill back. Can they see over this? Oh my goodness.
They could, but he gets away just in time. Intuition for the reposition. Utility down the B ramp, but it doesn't seem like they're going to fully bite just yet. Aurora will remain adamant that this is still coming to the outer yard. Maybe they can feel Lux trying to somehow shake off Aurora to just go for something different here on E-Box. Joda holds one frag to him, but Madger gets dropped. That Ivy pressure could be key. Xantares, it's just the dink. Woxic sees the barrel, but as he's preoccupied here on Ivy, it's going to be Wicadia smoked off towards Z. 2v3 coming together as Doomau plants that bomb and tries to get over towards Train to get Solus any kind of cover. He'll be able to lock in behind this box. Nissim's low health at a distance to try to cover. We've got kits on both members that remain here for Aurora, but a 12th round prime for the taking, if not for this massive health advantage. Wicadia's got limited time, and an incendiary thrown towards Pop Dog as he can't figure out where the hell Nissim's got off to. This bomb's ticking quick. Oh,
he's got it!
He catches it
oh
from
my
down
god, he has
beneath.
time!
The smallest of margins as both teams hit 11.
Oh, it wasn't even tapped yet. It wasn't even tapped yet. That one's gonna sting.
12 on the line either side. Woxic goes deep as Aurora have started to feel like they can take control of the map as opposed to sit back each and every round. Over the top goes Woxic, and they
still
are
here?
on top of him already. At the very least, it's the one from the Opper. That gun could be key for Legacy if you can put it in Sadzin's hands.
Oh.
Surely he wants it instead of the Galil.
And they're desperate. They wanted to jump on anything. It's 4v4. They take a nade, trying to come out of heaven together. Now, CTs can try to reestablish control. It's a little bit of a poofy smoke as it bounces back here for Xantares. Even-handed on both sides of the map. You can tell that Legacy want to go back to their comfort zone eventually.
Xantares gonna fade this smoke versus Nissim, looking for revenge from the last round. And Nissim, oh, he could have held that angle, but he walked away. For what reason, I don't know.
That's very brave, though, of Xantares to even try to phase that. That's the kind of game he's playing right now, playing to win.
To give themselves one map and match point to push this over the line, similar to Dust 2, not allowing that to go to overtime.
The horizon's coming up now on Legacy. They've got to make a move. 30 seconds.
Sadzin's chucking out nades. Lotto's going for the A-site walkout, but bomb gets cut off. And as this game's gone on, you have watched Legacy get pulled apart across the map, piece by piece. Such a key element to the success has been Joda. Not only with these constant pop dog pushes, but the last piece of this 5 to unlock the potential in 2025.
Absolutely, he's made this team, and
his entire adult life spent in the chase of this moment. Frag grenade goes beyond the pack, but Wicadia is here to fight them. Legacy will break down the doors on B yet again. It is what got this T side rolling. It is what has given them the chance at extending play once more. And smokes go deep for Legacy.
yeah, this could kill the clock. They're pushing up aggressively. The CTs are going to come through, but everything's
Huge
being watched.
retake. Joda doesn't get the better of Doomau, down to now 59 health. He wants action over towards Xantares, and because they didn't expend utility to get position on site, they have so much of it to burn down this clock. 15 seconds on that bomb. Aurora are gonna have to dig even deeper because the win's not theirs just yet. Legacy in classic fashion just go all in B yet again.
I mean, they kept trying B, they kept succeeding.
Fast charge outer. Doomau's looking to yet again make a difference. Flashbang finds Xantares, and it doesn't seem like he knows they're this close. Oh, great cover from Woxic. That would have been Xantares caught jumping up to the ladder. And where there's one, there's more. Lux trying to climb around, evades the death, but not the damage. It's 2 low bars for Legacy. Wicadia quick to the call. Flashes continue to come over top. And now Madger looks for a chance to strike. Total denial on the outer yard. Finally, something different sticks for Legacy.
This is what they do. They build back momentum out of nowhere. You really had to rub your eyes to believe what you were watching, but they consistently cast a spell of their opponents and make things happen. But off the pause, first kill for Xantares with the HE.
That'll help alleviate a bit of pressure.
Oh, what?
Okay, Woxic's op is powered up as this game's gone on.
That's supposed to be a safe way to spot.
Still trying to break even.
Oh.
That's not gonna help. critical error
Oy.
at a crucial juncture.
And suddenly fully stuffed.
Aurora know they've got this one in the bag. Tied game again at 13 all, and Nissim accidentally takes a shot. Oh, this one's starting to fall apart at the seams, isn't it? At least one awkward round to kind of dent the confidence of Legacy. String a couple of critical rounds together between the very end of regulation and the first of OT, but leave it to Aurora to use overtime. Surely Aurora realize how badly they need this. Arcadia trying to step up to a challenge, eats a frag grenade on the approach. And that's going to send him back down into the B site low. Woxic, what are you made of?
Unreal. He tries it again. Even with all that happening and Arcadia getting naded back.
Him versus Sadsing queued up here on T-Con.
There's no flash to assist this peak. If he's going to walk out, he's just going to die.
Not to mention shadow advantage on a play like that, so it makes Woxic's job all the easier. Again, small mistakes punished badly when you consider the gap between these teams. But speaking of mistakes, Jota walks through that, not even with a gun in hand.
What's even the
What were you
value
thinking you
prop
could
there?
get away with? Maybe it's just to set up Xantares because he is the savior of this one. Goes back in, does what Jota couldn't, and ends it. 2 kills inside of the pop dog. Aurora, that was sketchy.
That was, well, Jota, that was sketchy.
Yeah,
Everything else actually looked pretty perfect, to be honest.
Question is just, can you stop it? Doom out.
For once, are not playing in this position. Full exec will come through.
Doom out kind of has a moment of hesitation there. They're already down the ramp. Again, those flashes, though, are so good. Nisso!
Oh, come on!
Triple kill to him on his own. The other 2 defenders in this site still yet to get their action going. Sadzin over towards Oil, keeps his head tucked down, and he hasn't found that crossover just yet. Xantares sees the leg, insta headshot. Won't be able to find another, but Woxic could still pull off this clutch. To get that 15th on the board, only 2 shots need to be landed, and he's got a chance to escape off site.
He has full HP, the op. Woxic from the bottom of the board, now at 18 kills, going positive for the first time in this map.
Where does Lotto put that smoke? He inches it ever closer to the site. Woxic's gonna be forced to move out soon, but he hears these footsteps. Smoke on top of the bomb, and ladder cover. Oh, this is not ideal. The spam is close, but not there.
Oh, he can't find it.
Woxic losing the chance to clutch as smoke goes on top of bomb, and we stay awkward to the end.
Okay, 14-14 off of that. This is what they need. They need more pick plays to get the kill first, then move into something when they have an advantage.
Oh, Woxic getting tagged up on the fallback. And there's Lux to finish him off. There's a Legacy 5v4 for 15.
Thing is, they have to find these CTs eventually.
And is this wall of smoke going to tell them what they need to know? Also, not to mention,
bomb.
Madger's bomb is cut off. Now that smoke starts to fade. T-Con exposed. 25 to the clock here. Doomau
He got
rise
it.
to the challenge. Xantares is on the hunt for Lotto. He finds his, and they do manage to break through the outer yard.
That bomb has to cross. Will it be able to? Nade's coming through.
You know that they could still thrive in the carnage and the chaos, and Nissim gave us a 3K, 1 round to go. Madger, it's bomb plant right there. Guns dry, health slow. Still Nissim survives. And it's Madger to topple for 15 rounds.
1 round away from their first LAN.
Aurora play with their food on that one.
Going back to spot.
Mo, how many B hits in regulation,
I know.
and now they're starting to target this outer yard again. Xantares, it's a near lineup. It's Lotto from the corner and a total stuff. Not this time, not done yet. Madger has to try to clutch 1v5, and it's a back turn to him. They turn on him, and now he's just gonna get cut down after the one. From the highs to the lows, yet again for Aurora. To this B bomb site. Lux above Oil, and also not to mention this drawback from Nissim.
Oh, they're going in light.
They just come out down the ramp, and the trade from Woxic in the back of that pack, but there goes the bomb, thrown forward at the far side of the site. It's different positioning than what we've seen from Legacy, but fire on top of Lux. He's gonna be forced out. Woxic is coming alive. He's 22 and 19. Started this game from the bottom of the board, and the recovery is real. Woxic with a trio of frags to kick off second OT.
And all of this was the solution. A 1 flash exec, run down the ramp, no telegraph, no time for the CTs respond. That's what they needed to do. Their first rifle round 1 in this match on T side without a clutch.
A tough job for Lux to remain at the top of the scoreboard and also figure Major's moves out. Dumau caught in transition to the instant headshot here of Xantares. It's a helping hand offered up from Lotto. That nade is going to get Jonah done for, and Lux has gone unnoticed. Woxic finds his deep into the bomb site. Wicadia also combines, and now a T-side that is starting to take off. Nisum is nowhere to be found.
Now they've broken through. Now they're figuring out new ways. Xantares looking sharp as ever, making sure he has the kill lead in this game.
And while Aurora posture themselves to simply smash through this defense yet again, that dwindling utility on full display, Nisum gives himself a smoke to play around, but it's that coverage from Woxic that looks to make the difference yet again. He turns it back around. Dumau's gone unnoticed. Major's hands busy, but the bomb plant unstoppable, and Dumau will still find himself a second. It's Woxic pressured from both sides. Sadzin goes up high, denied by Xantares right behind him. What other duo would you want for the clean sweep of this T-side? Woxic left on his own device, can't finish with the tech.
Oh, you won't slow it down, and there'll at least be one round here for Legacy. Lotto pulls out the clutch by a hair.
A lifeline. Still majority for Aurora with eyes set outer. Here comes that exec. Woxic missing the first shot. Flashbang's good to get Wicadia off, but then, he eats another. It's gonna be Joda instead. And there's that bomb spotted, still stuck on the top shelf. But your Opera's down in the backdrop, and Nisum's gone deep. Major right there, his next victim. Nisum and Lotto pull this apart.
Oh my goodness, how did they do that?
Legacy will bite back. But smoked off, Woxic won't know what lies on the other side of that. And knowing Legacy, they're not going to respect your utility. They're going to just walk it right through.
This fake worked perfectly. They're so scared. They've actually conditioned Aurora. They found a way to open up Ivy, pulled Woxic's attention. No one is watching this at all.
No, they're reloading in the middle of this. Joda turns. Xantares, not ideal. He softens up Saz, and that's the bomb spotted. Insane decision to go for that jump, and he crosses back.
No, they missed the volley.
Now all of a sudden we've got pressure back towards Z. Two-player split. Aurora though in front of the fire because of Wicadia's corner, and Sadzin's hands busy no longer with the plant. Damage on all sides. Xantares is still alive here. Nisum gets the better of him. It is chaos where Legacy thrive. Back turn to Major.
No!
Double from the flank. And now all of a sudden it is Woxic. And what if he throws that nade? Oh, he doesn't go for it. The Opper's paradise point blank. Sadzin gives them 18.
Sadzin from beneath as well with the op on the other team. Legacy, they never give up. They have an iron will.
To write off any professional player in that situation's insane. For Sadzin to do it versus Turkey's best, unreal. And that gut-wrenching feeling that Aurora have come to know all too often starts to creep in again. They've got MP9s to play this, and you've got Xantares in what could be a prime spot to stop the Ivy, but insta-kill from Lotto. Major's gonna try to creep forward to do the same. Difficult kill to track, but he'll get it over the line. In their post-game yesterday, they said that they can believe in these sorts of comebacks because they themselves are a bit like Vitality. Wow. That is what Nisum said. Stealing the soul of the world's best and putting it on full display. This best of 5 is not done.
All right, folks, so we had a little break before Map 4 goes live. It is a best of 5, a marathon, not a sprint. We know it too well.
Woxic gets flushed out of the depths of sight. Xantares, the first kill. Major's got one as well. These dual Berettas looking for a third, but Dumau gives him the drive-by. And so Lotto's plant behind Fountain. It's a 2 versus 2 post plant here for Legacy. Joda already moving his way through the church, and Wicadia's pair of Berettas still inbound. Clean one from Joda. Just hits the headshot on Dumau up close and personal. These Berettas once belonged to Xantares. Whittles down Wicadia. There's the headshot.
Oh,
there's the clutch.
Oh my goodness, another clutch. Don't let them clutch.
I would like to know how many teams have pulled off. We're at probably 34, 35 clutches now in this tournament for Legacy.
I can check. I mean, 30, 34 on just 3 players alone. Lux Ooh, surviving the test a little longer, but still toppled over that just flood of MP9 players down Banana. Oh, Lotto is stepping up to the test yet again. Goes for the Banana challenge despite the smoke pluming in his face, despite the threat of those SMGs on the other side.
Okadia actually in an interesting spot. Nissan above him, and he's not seen it. Oh, there's a chance. There was a chance.
Just kind of blended into the backdrop, I suppose.
The patience pays off.
32 clutches at this event between Nissim, Sadzin, and Lux alone.
And I know Lotto already has 2 for sure. I'm pretty sure he has 3.
We'll call it 35. Woof. All without knowing whether Dumau's also in that mix.
Don't tell me Dumau's never clutched.
I wouldn't dare. Eagle shot from Wakadia kicked it off, but again, Legacy never too timid, even in the face of losing a man advantage like that. Lotto didn't fully come back and clear this, so Joda's going to have a good, interesting timing on the mid flank. What can he make of this one? 2 backs turned to him? Yeah.
Oh,
Lux kind of half cleared that doorway, didn't actually clear the wall beneath the balcony, and that's going to end up costing him. Aurora, it's also a hand on an AK-47.
This is tough for Sadzin. He knows someone's in alt. He needs his teammate to come and join up with him. He can trade this info over. It's a big blind spot, though, in what he could see from the balcony window. And Joda is doing a good job of disappearing.
All while Sadzin gets closer to just jumping it out onto the balcony. And I mean, at a certain point, they've got to just take a swing at this. Dumau on the recovery, 2 kills deep in this 2 versus 4.
And that's the site opened up. The plant will go down. Lane is a safe plant. Xantares trying to run, but
just wants to go get that gun. Makes sense. Joda's AK-47 picked back up.
Oh, such a good setup for this.
Fire to cut in between the 2 CTs. They decide to fight, and they'll recover the whole damn thing. 2v4 between Sadzin and Dumau.
Oh my gosh.
Taking their sweet time up in the apartments. Pays off for the 3-0 start. Forces them to disassemble. Frags follow suit. A lot of bodies stacking up inside of this A site, but Legacy catch an entry on Wakadia to kick it off. And even then, still no immediate follow-through. Leaving options open with Dumau still having eyes towards Banana. They just kind of pause here for a second.
It's like they're getting shredded right now. Xantares has got to do something here.
Tries to take it into his own hands, and it is Lux to meet him with another instant headshot. Woxic doesn't get active, and we're going to get this CT spawn wrap. Oh, what? Madger just gets turned on by Lux.
They can turn it back, but it's 20 seconds. 2 players are still here. Woxic alive.
Oh, not able to get anything more. The pit player overwhelmed. Dumau even offering a team kill in the mix.
Players that can call and frag at the same time. Oh, wow. I can't believe he lived there.
Jumps over top of it. Goal.
Oh.
Lux just saw the shoulder, though, so Xantares not able to offer any kind of a hold. Oof. MP9 and a 5-7, though, around the corner to respond. A challenge out through the apartments as Wakadia gets whittled down and Woxic gets toppled. Yet again, this A site looking prime for the taking. Wakadia on the retreat and Legacy on the offensive.
Could have been Pit. Wakadia took a small risk getting back here. They don't know where the other CTs are, so they're probably going to be careful about it. And that's a small dink.
Madger emerges through that moto smoke.
Spotted.
Yeah, gets found out again. So health down low. Wakadia known to be up in the... Nope, never mind. But the reaction? Oh, with the pistol out? Sadzin's just running around with a Glock. Scary situation there for only a second because they forgot about the player in the corner. 5-0 for Legacy out of the gate.
Who's going to save the day for Aurora?
Could be Woxic. Hangs off with at least the singular A kill, but it's the only frag to be had there with the majority of Aurora's defenders still on that half of the map.
They don't seem totally prepared for this.
They're going to try to follow through. Legacy, quick pop into the B-bomb site. Assistance inbound in Woxic towards spawn.
No smoke there for Khan. There's a crossfire available.
Back's turn to Wakadia is going to make his job all the easier. Oh, but now they're trying to push down into him. This is a 3 versus 5, evened out with quick kills to the back of sight. Woxic overstepping, and with just mere seconds left to spare, that bomb gets planted.
They need to get even kills if possible, holding off this
these exits, and it's possible they die trying to do it.
Joda's going to take a sniff at this from the banana flank. Doomau just locked into the coffin. And considering that Xantares isn't clearing out Church, they're always going to have Doomau to bank on. Nobody's going to be able to push all the way into Sadzin without first crossing Doomau's angle. And so he activates, cuts Joda off the round, who has 5 seconds to spare on this bomb if Xantares had a kit. Doesn't have the luxury. The kit was behind Nubox in the back of the site. He would have had to push and come back. Madger's saying after that 2-2 loss that sent them into the decider game to make it to playoffs that this team has never been in such a crisis. That was mere days ago. If you think 2 13-1s is going to completely overwrite that, you're wrong. But we've also seen Aurora have incredibly flat starts in games, versus Saw notably, and still make a map of it. So is this that turning point? Because they had for a moment of 5 versus 3.
Oh, this is, yeah, got to be the rounds.
This is the best case that Aurora have had so far. Is it just another one piled on top? Do Legacy have the answer? Because they've got all 3 players here on A to try to burst down the doors. The frag does land well.
Oh, goes too far.
Woxic steps into the crosshair, hits the head. Wicadia and Joda trying to crossfire now, separated inside of the A site. And they know that there's a player over towards that pit, but they'll go for the bomb plant first. Evened out, health advantage belongs to Aurora at the moment, and Joda's gonna keep that pressure up inside of the smoke. But the Lux clutches are notorious.
How's he gonna divvy up these angles? A player on both sides, he can feel it.
Joda's climbing out, making his move to the left side of Tall Box. And that's gonna be the end of it. That is Aurora's first. 8 rounds of play on Inferno before there is any sign of life.
I appreciate Joda going first. Even though he's low there, he has the best chance to catch him off guard.
Bunch of utility expended by Legacy in that direction, and Madger's going to be found out just floating towards Banana, so he dives back into the site, and they're not going to give him a chance to really collect his thoughts. He'll continue to drop utility here in front of the commitment, but Legacy are charging through, right into the crossfire. Xantares with a double. And there is Wicadia, 3rd piece in place. Much needed hold from him, but Lux kills Woxic in the background, and they know Wicadia is still nearby. Whoa, bomb carrier going back at it. Now they've got man advantage.
You just never know where they're going to peak from, high or low.
Look at the deaths on the radar right now. Look at those CT death markers stacked linearly here on the CT crossover. Frag grenade goes deep, but not deep enough.
And does Lux want to move?
So he'll try to clutch it. Crosshair on this peak.
Oh, it's crazy he can get to A. He actually figured it out.
He's out. Speaking of graveyards, bodies stacked on that commitment from everybody, and
worst nightmare.
Stomach just sinks
now,
when that bomb gets planted on A.
Doesn't feel like the kind of round where you want to play in the balcony if you're Lux because of your low HP.
Does Joda consider the mid push? No. He's not even got his gun out. Lux, perfection. Quad kill for Lux.
That's disgusting.
Putting the pressure right back on. Woxic holds smoke, and Lux.
Oh my goodness, that's absolutely insane.
I mean, you couldn't script this.
Oh, he was watching for it for a second, trying to patrol that. Madger in front of the smoke, 1 minute. But with Lux lurking through CT, he still hasn't decided yet. It's actually quite difficult to call from the T perspective.
Madger's going to get active on the mid play, does shave one off, and they hold.
Okay.
Oof, that's what they need here. Aurora, some kind of belief. Tech-9s that are going to have to jump over that railing on balcony should expose them to an easy hold.
He's keeping his gun out. That's all he has to do.
But there's a lot of shoulds in this matchup. Xantares takes the first one. There's already a player in pit. He gets stopped, though, at least Wicadia there to help, as needed. And then that sets Joda back up to finalize this hold on the A site. Lux continues to absolutely tear through. If he hits this off shot on Wicadia, he is on for another clutch. Wicadia's got a pistol in hand.
No!
Oh, that quick scope! What are we even watching?
He's holding this. Madger, terrified. Will he peek into it?
Toying with the thought of going for the peak, bomb still over towards the pit. Madger's being called into the action. Lux gets off onto the site, but he'll have to cross back.
He's going to wrap around default. There's a chance Madger gets caught off guard.
He's going to look back at short. Oh, and Madger ends that, dude. Lux, how dare you even make that close?
I can't believe he's jiggling that corner with such low HP. Madger doesn't shoot. Dude, Lux has 17 kill half.
Wow, that's insane. leading the charge and trying to slam themselves into B. Oh, they got Santeras to back up. Lux comes through with another double. Madger's gone unnoticed. Huge moment for him, but only 2 kills under the pressure of a 4-player push beyond him.
And a very aggressive smoke to send him back, make sure they can't nade through it.
There is no utility to do that.
That missed.
Trying to smoke their way upwards, and Doomau ends up getting the damage they need. Woxic's got one locked in behind the fountain pillar, waiting for that second T to peak. He's just playing the waiting game, concerned of this distraction. Woxic is going to sit here and ask, where the hell is this second Legacy player at?
And Doomau's already moved. The perfect crossfire.
Woxic's going to have to force it in now. The crossfire set, and they rebound. Despite that best effort from Madger in the corner of Banana.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
Confidence continues to grow as they make this road towards Budapest. Theirs for the taking. Flash over top to get Doomau out of Banana, but he'll hit the ground. Tons of damage offered by that utility. Is a much-needed pistol for Aurora to even have a chance at taking a swing at this map. Nuke waits as our decider. Smokes down in front of it. Lux still finds Santeras' headshot. And the Nissan Berettas are just going to disrespect, try to just push right through.
He got another kill, Lux.
It feels like Lux can do nothing wrong. 21 and 10. He'll try to go back through that smoke a 3rd time and finally put to rest. Aurora will catch their breath, if not for only a moment here. It took a Wakadia 4K.
I think Aurora have the right idea, thinking about going B, but there'll be reinforcements and reinforcements with utility.
It's come over. It's not as much damage as the last round, but still a set. Oh, no. The 5-7 of Satson with a double. At least you get 2 back through to the Aurora favor, but
they commit. There's one on the flank now, but he's holding back because the Aurora have slowed down.
Zantera is afraid to follow through. I mean, wow.
Oh, they get the smoke down.
Oh my God, dude. Doomau almost just had 2 players with their heads turned away from him.
He could be their worst nightmare. It's possible they just jump in and try to kill him. There's enough time to do it, but it's a part of the clock where you might skip some angles. Yep. Let's see if he checks it.
If you don't check, Santeras is coming to double check. Good on him.
And the rotation has already started coming back. Lux is here with a UMP.
Yep. Not somebody who's limited to the pistol, has the best weapon for the job. Drive-by from Wakadia.
Oh!
And still the damage done. It's Doomau versus Woxic. Hands busy for the plant. Doomau lets that gun come back up. Woxic got the better weapon and the headshot to go with it.
Woo!
But like you said, got dinked.
He's got this more depressed angle.
He's got to hit this because Nissam's got a smoke out in hand. He's got to hit this. You've got to get a kill before the flood comes out from Aurora. You'll find Joda easy. Quick reposition as well. Eats the flashbang. Challenge is here from balcony.
That mag just to allow him to get back on cycle.
That's 2 players confirmed.
It's just suppressing fire here, and Lux has mid control somehow.
Got a smoke to his right side. Santeras losing the fight to Lux. Woxic takes a ton of damage in the process, and Sadzin can just comfortably hold on to the pit, awaiting some kind of a challenge up short side. Support inbound, but very slowly.
Yeah, they're careful. They want to know about lurks, actually. They think there's a timing in Arch, but there isn't.
These players could actually press the issue up through short.
With the open pit.
Madger gets the kill to sight. Sadzin's got to reposition. Player up above him is going to sweep right down. Aurora are fighting right back into this. Damage so significant. Nowhere to run if you're Wakadia. Nowhere to hide if you're Woxic. You've already got this other CT coming at you from short. Molotov on his feet. All this utility just pulling apart what was supposed to be the 2v2. Instead, it is Legacy with a 10th.
Just get right back to winning. That's the op from Sadzin.
That one got jumbled up in the rooftops, or else it feels like Joda would have maybe taken more.
Still got a lot.
Oh, dude, it just keeps on coming.
More mollies.
This is Legacy laying it on thick. It's going to be Doomau to try to challenge on that smoke, hoping to line up sprays, which he will for a double. Xanteras gets the answer back, but you've already got Woxic just take down to 5 health. Oh, another! Okay, something left to fight for Aurora. In Incendiary's gonna interrupt the bomb plant.
Yeah, big time.
Smokes are soon gonna come up. Challenge out from Coffins. That's 2 of the CTs announced, and the third one nowhere to be found. Sadzen still over towards that A site.
And Woxic's terrified, right? He doesn't want to plant. What if there's an HE that comes down? And Lux is over here really deep. Are they going to be able to double swing? I don't think so.
I mean, Xantera's just slipped off.
He's going to die.
No cover for the bomb plant. No cover whatsoever, but Joda at least kills Nissim, and now you're gonna know that Lux is out here on an island. Lux still fighting.
Come on.
Back for Xanteres. I mean, this guy is a one-man army right now. 25 kills to his name.
So much impact, too.
Joda turns it back. Opper is right there on this angle. Smoke pluming in front of them. Scares him off of the bomb plant.
Oh, so close.
Flash goes over, blinds him for a second, still just fumbling around with this bomb, and here comes Lux actually coming through!
Oh my goodness. So close with the crosshair through the smoke. Well, at least it was the 2 maps they won. Now that they bottom time, it's time to contribute. Oh, Xanteres goes down to Nissim. Dry. No. Oh, that's just such a big upgrade.
5-7 into the AK-47. Sadzen, freed up to go for the deep op peek out through apps. And while Madger's gonna have hands busy, Woxic gets whittled down to half health. A 3v5 hold here on the B site. And nobody to retake from Banana. Coffin is gonna be critical. And they tried to open it up so that Woxic could shave a player off. Him and Sadzen trying to hold the same line, and Woxic gets the headshot. Now they're gonna know where this Opper is at. He's gonna feel squeezed in this situation. So of course, as the flashes come out for him to try to go for an additional kill, all you've done if you're Aurora is put yourself behind this banana smoke. And the spam comes through, Doomhouse defusing. Oh, Doomhouse defusing! Wicadia gets all the kills, but not the round win.
Oh, he thought the first kill was probably the guy defusing and felt like he had done the job. And suddenly they start off 3B. Very rare sight, actually, for Legacy in this game, and it might be something quick from Aurora. They're setting up this play. Oh, but the first kill goes the wrong way.
The fire.
And they get mollied back. Very awkward.
Dropped right in front of them, takes the wind out of their sails. They have to double back at a man disadvantage, and Woxic sitting on 60 health. Joda comes out from Boiler and now gets a chance to wrap back through middle at 25 seconds on this clock. That B defense is in the form of Lotto and Lux. And Xanteres is going to cut off.
He held that A for so long.
Lotto gets both headshots on the banana side of this split. Bomb gets picked back up. You are working with 10 seconds if you are Aurora. And Lux, he's going to buy just enough time. Just enough time. Hands would be busy. No plants allowed. They are pushing this grand finals the distance.
Oh.
Do not tell Legacy when to give up. Tease smoke it off so that they can go for some kind of an outer wrap. And Doomau takes a look at it, seeing the setup.
Yeah, the bomb spotted.
Good headshot through the glass. It's going to be tough for Sadzen to stomach that one. Madger goes back through Squeaky.
They're not on the floor yet. Nissim's hiding.
Interesting. Oh! Yo! Joda jumping Glock headshot. I guess that's one way to kick this off. It's going to cause a fast flood downstairs, and now 2 players inside of lobby, both of which were gushed. And yet Sadzen still comes out with a kill.
Yeah, this is going to be a lower plant. I mean, it's going to be hard to stop this. Joda, he's right here.
Back turned on the double doors, executes Lux. Joda's the guy that got this one rolling.
Okay.
And Joda's going to be the one to end it. Quad kill in the pistol. Can Aurora weaponize a strong T starts?
You see what it does. Everybody's happy about it. Man, really taking their time. Oh, Lux finds this one, however. Quick answer back. Pressure on Nissim. No rotation in through Turnpike.
Just gonna sit
Oh,
down
he's
here.
got a
Bomb is
lower
up
player
above him.
already, actually.
Yeah. That's that fallback from Secret. Doomau established it from the get-go, so he's just freed up to hold off on ramp. He goes for the corner. They're barreling towards him. Good kill from Nissim. Taps out from double. Doomau gets man advantage established. Wicadia is feeling the pressure from both sides. He's got that 1v1 that he simply cannot win. And Xantera is a bit late to the party, but still could pull this off. Lotto's making noise as he gets into the back of the site. That's going to be the bomb scooped up, but another CT is right above Xanteres, and he drops with nothing.
Oh, 3 up here for Legacy, and they kind of quietly pull that together.
towards outside.
I swear for sure when Aurora tries something that works successfully, they just keep spamming it, at least for the next foreseeable future. I can understand why Legacy are doubling up here. Deep angle to punish the shoulder swing.
Sadzin awaits his first target. Nissim keeping his head tucked for the time being. Smoke goes down in front of the pack. They can still try to fight through it, but Nissim can pop up and serve up an issue.
Nice.
Instead, he gets shredded by Woxic, and Sadzin misses his chance at getting the multi-kill. Now it's going to fall onto Lux's shoulders, but they run out with grenades in hand. Aurora lucky that they didn't just get slammed by that peek out through the single door. The challenge denied by Joda, and also Lux taking a second look at sight. Still with nothing. It is upstairs that Lotto gets this back in the hands of Legacy, but how much are they willing to risk on this?
And they're so low, but I don't know. The CTs don't know it.
Already starting to look towards an exit, I think. They'll send one back over towards Secret.
Got a flash here, and this is the skill through control, but I mean, they can just put pressure. I don't know if they can win this round.
Dude, all three players low. Oh, Wicadia drawn back in, but time's not there. No time, they just want to inflict economic damage. They're even willing to sacrifice Lux for the cause.
Oh, that'll work.
But there was a world there where Lux, if he hits as hard as he has in the past, when he peeks out through that single door, still really waiting for Woxic to kind of get the game going fully. A nice resurgence on Train is the only thing we can look at in terms of his impact throughout this best of 5.
At that.
He's so good with just keeping pressure up all the time.
Yeah, he gets that kill through Squeaky countless times, man. Oh, there's a chance. Nice kill here, Wicadia.
Falls off at the silo. You know, the beauty of Lux as well is sometimes he's taking those aggressive decisions, and when he's doing it like he was on Inferno with, like, say, some 25 kills, it's one thing, but he'll try the same thing in a slow start 1 and 5.
Oh, this push, it should be a free frag. Yeah.
There we go. Second kill in the round for Lux. Already starting to recover that score line. We go 55 seconds with man advantage Legacy, but they are waiting for a move here.
Oh, that's too deep.
That's
They're
a welcome
so
invitation for Joda. Madger's Mac 10 has to make that difference, looking for the upgrade. And remember, Lux is low, but they write off the threat of Lux again. And as he presses into this, it's going to push Madger 1v3. And if he heads up to this upper site, at least it is just one defender in position.
Oh, such a weird spot for him to be in, though. In front of Hut, taking a small risk. Madger...
Will he clear it?
I don't know, 20 seconds.
Will he clear it? He's got the time, but
he's
announcing himself, slides down into sight, and that's going to be the end of Madger as we know it. Legacy taking a second round win. Waiting for a move here. Just trying to bait it out, flashes out through it, and Wicadia, again, not overly committing, just trying to serve up a distraction, take all the attention so Xantares can emerge. Oh, but he doesn't see it. No way, he doesn't full clear, and then from the top of the box, at least it's a one trade back. Xantares gets the kill, but at what cost? He's already down to 17 health, him and Woxic both.
3 players dropping.
15 seconds, bomb goes back through the lobby towards this A site.
It has to be A.
And Lux, it's gotta be Madger.
Lux is not gonna get tricked though, he's still waiting up here. He could dive this, they've gotta watch this carefully.
He starts to stomp around. Madger's Mac 10 looking for impact here. He will finish Lux. And then Woxic gives cover over towards the vent, and Xantares is there to help it. Dude, you've got to go and clear that boost if you're Xantares inside of ramp.
He thought he did. He tried to look at it. Oof.
Doom out here just for the save. Rack up the costs, I suppose. That's all you're going to get, Doom out. It is Aurora back to a lead, 5-4. Terrorists win. Especially at 45 seconds.
Yeah, they're risking this, Aurora, but it comes down to this next trade.
Double doors open. He'll try to flash himself up. Sees way more than he expected. Doomau inside of the vents allows for them to go past as Lotto starts to keep that pressure up. And Nissim then into the kill feed. Wicadia planting back sight. And Woxic gives great cover. Now there's a ton of damage that's been done. And Lotto's trying to come through with an assist to Sadzin. They got to approach from both sides of this bomb site.
It's just a picturesque entry out of Woxic that really makes a difference.
Joda real low in this moment, doesn't matter. Hits that instant headshot, and that one's gonna confirm that Aurora will take a 6th terrorist round win. How many T rounds are enough? Because Aurora slowly but surely just keep racking them up one by one. Close calls, sure, with costs, as they are again taken down to just Woxic left standing.
Yeah, he goes down too.
Not
he was
even.
over in big, yeah.
That's 6 though. A stomp of a 3-0 would have felt like realized destiny for Aurora, finally lifting the curse. For now, it just feels like that curse could still be here. And Santeras peels Sadson up as he tries to climb over boxes. It's good damage done for 3, enough for Lux to come out with a rebuttal.
Oh, Lux has got one behind him, and
That's
this could
what's
be
happening.
taking over Hut. Oh yeah, just right underneath him.
Santeras comes looking for it, falls to Lux.
Dude, so good. Just so good, Lux.
Unbelievable that he gets 2 out of that position and then sets up Dumao for the escape. Flash over top of Hut. Oh, the wall bang,
Are
dude.
you serious?
Dumao just playing with Joda, setting it up for Nissim to come out swinging. Still a potential 6-round CT side.
Lux is just amazing. Like, he's amazing. 3 kills in that round, the reposition to get up into heaven, the read on the wrap.
There's that sudden pop. Nice Tech-9 headshot out of Badger. Lotto's gonna turn it. Oh, that one gets away from him. Not so pretty. Distraction offered up by Vent, and that opens the door for Sadson, who just one-taps Joda out of this one because he only had 4 bullets left. And now with 2 players on site, Santeras is brought into the action, and they know one's still stuck down inside that vent. They can focus on Nissim instead, and there's no exit afforded to Lux. If he pulls this off,
They got to build him a statue.
oh, and he gets out. No way. He gets out.
I
Wicadia
can't
doubles
believe it.
back. Lux is still alive for this clutch. Diffuse is coming through.
He's
it's
not
a
getting off of
5-second
it.
stick. Wicadia bites late. Woo! Denies it in the end. But Lux should have never even gotten that close.
Oh, this guy is just next level, but
And you can feel like that crisis is still just one bad round away from showing its ugly head again. Here comes Legacy with a burst out through the hut. Gonna test Madra and Santeras' chemistry as a hold.
ooh, this is the site taken. The plant will go down. Full retake. How fast do they want to go? No one's setting up the flash for them. They might just pour out.
Woo, that they do. Wicadia with 2. Joda then the next one, as Santeras will remain smoked off for the time being. Bomb is planted on the front of the site. It's a Lux clutch queued up, and he's gonna get Joda diving in down. That's gonna weaken him. Joda's got the smoke in the kit, but it feels like Lux is the one that's got the power in this position, and Joda's gonna drop that smoke on top of the bomb, and as he gets on top of it, Lux takes this round over
No
the hut
way.
to clutch. Add it to the tally. And tell me how many more Aurora could hope to survive.
We're pushing 40 clutches.
No connection there for Woxic. Smoke goes deep into Squeaky for Wicadia. Gonna make sure that they are still on the other side of that door frame. And yet Lux still trying to challenge out with that flash. Good hold by Wicadia for 1. Madger buys time here, but as he pops
See
up,
him? Oh.
Dumao sees him.
He's so blind.
Dropped with nothing. Woxic, a desperate no-scope, does connect on the second, and then Lotto ends it.
Wow, they
Legacy
pulled it off.
just burst right through.
They put that pressure in, draw out some utility, instantly turning into a pop. They're successfully getting more and more control.
Dumao comes back from Secret, still just trying to find somebody outdoors. There's gotta be a defender nearby. And that scout rattles off for damage. Woxic not gonna be able to disengage from Lux, and they'll find Santeras just hiding behind Unbreakable.
Yeah, this is what you want to do. Get to the back of hell.
Just
Get full
cowering
vision.
there with his SMG. Nothing to be offered over. Madger out from heaven. There's the damage. But is it too little, too late? He just shifts into the back of A instead. And Bomb's gonna remain timid outdoors at 30 seconds. Lobby belongs to Joda.
They're looking for one more push. Going upstairs, obviously, not going to be a safe idea. Op coming in first. There's a big chance here for Aurora.
This is where everybody for Aurora resides. Madger's gonna get in behind the vent, and they have turned their attention up towards heaven. Nissim slowly starting to get going from lobby instead. Good trade from Sadson. Nissim activates, and there they have it. A squeeze into the upper site, even with everything that was left there for Aurora.
Yeah. The hallmark of all great oppers. He's got to find that impact.
Full execute straight out through. Disrespectful start as Dumao takes Sanctuary behind that vent. Frag Grenade's gonna blow him apart. Xanteres wins the duel to Lux. Don't let them recover 3v5. Pressure remains high. And Legacy slam themselves into an upper site that holds the line. Sadzin's got a bit of an angle to work with here. Shot onto Wicadia is one thing.
Ooh.
I said don't let them 3v5. What about a 2v5, Launders? What about it,
No.
huh?
Oh, he just missed it.
There we go.
Just missed it.
Puts that bomb down with the peek out from behind the vent. Looks like Aurora's got something of a CT side to talk about. Their first CT round, 6 rounds into play of the second half.
Extra players before I go down. Oh, and they're crossing up, actually. Surely Sadzin gets found. Yes, he'll go down. It's officially a 2-round game, and again, because Aurora made a lot of money, this does make it way more interesting. It's not a close round. They do have a gap outside. We aren't seeing Legacy try to go for crosses. They don't even have the smokes to try to do that. This might just have to be an upper pop if they're not going to take ramp right now.
Xanteres is going to go chasing that kill. Could have let the others deal with that, but by extending out through main, he just puts his head on a silver platter for Dumao. Nissim gets his one. Lotto trades out the heaven play, and man advantage established here for Legacy. Not to mention that early damage on Wicadia.
With the time left over, oh, they can. Oh my goodness, they're watching this. Nissim's got it covered.
Woxic, no, not allowed. Legacy break right back through.
What in the world?
And it is going to be utter despair for Aurora to have to stomach.
And is it finally the time that Legacy just use the smoke cross, or are they going to try to go for the mini wrap? Oh,
here we go.
Really big kill. I mean, it's not just the frag, it's the intent.
Lotto, chases through.
Jeez.
Good on Wicadia, at least still working with less.
What?
But Sadzin is that next layer where there's one, there's more.
Woxic on the back of the site, misses.
Oh, Sadzin catches the headshot onto Major. Woxic still with a chance to recover. Jodas right there to help him. Nissim into a clutch. No Legacy, not another.
Oh!
It comes down close. Woo!
Woxic, after missing his first shot back site, stays alive long enough to clutch.
That's what Major wants. Fire in the bellies.
It's still an unbelievably expensive round.
Lux is still just going to try to chase down Woxic. Now he's missing shots again. Lux trying to jump through the window is insane.
That's insane.
Hoping that Woxic would miss another shot to leave that door open. Lotto's going to try to follow his teammate downstairs. Legacy are putting fire at the feet of Wicadia. And it's one thing for that A site to hold. It's another to get this rotate in place.
They only have ramp. Secret's cut off.
Lotto's trying to take the duel to Joda, bolstered by a Woxic right behind him. Don't tell me Nissim's going to try to take this fight.
They're here to try to establish. They have the lower site to themselves. They don't even really need control side. It's the CTs who have to respond.
It's bomb dropped first. Lotto picks that up. Nissim's position, just the one. Major throws himself at this. Him and Woxic trying to tether off of one another while Wicadia gets that last position. Oh no! Oh no! 2 kills right there for Dumao. And it's a fast chase from Wicadia, or a 12th out of Legacy. Wicadia's gonna swing out in an act of desperation, but missed shots here from Dumao, and Wicadia, the saving grace!
No way!
Keeps the dreams alive!
One bullet! Xanteres thanking the heavens. 1 round game.
Frag in front of Sadzin, smoke to follow suit. Again, it is Legacy doing what they do. Aggression out of the gate and pressure down onto Joda. He's just got to tuck in along this wall. 1 kill's good, but he turns. And in that moment, it is another chance to take over this B site.
Dumao got spotted, right?
You'd think. Oh, you'd think the way that they approach this, Xanteres with blood in the water connects to the headshot, and Aurora are about to tie this. Wicadia's right on him. There is no bomb play here for Sadzin, and there is no chance that Aurora are going to let this go without a fight.
No way.
This entire camp is trying to get Xanteres to believe again. You've got Joda behind him. They're now going to turn their attention. Utility confirms that this is the lower hit. Joda finds himself a double kill, and now he gets dinked back by Dumao. Pistol starting to prevail.
No way!
Nissim gets his inside of Decon. Woxic's gonna have to retake with this off. Just when you start to believe the wide swing offered over, did Nissim just try to do too much?
They're both wrapping around. Control side. How are they going to read this?
Dumao actually decides to go back to double. Sadzin Tech9 to the back of Woxic. They close the door in front of him. He's going to announce it, tapping that bomb. Covers right there. Dumao, half health, tries to get it going. You are looking at an Aurora with another tournament point.
Oh, closing the door behind them. And maybe the hopes of Legacy right in their face.
Look how badly they're trying to fire up the Terminator. Felt like a circuit board malfunction for some of these rounds, and now, in classic fashion, Xantares believes in his ability to take over this last round. Watch Aurora go!
And this is the call on the final round, the lobby crunch. The first kill is theirs. They sucked up the space.
Another found from Woxic.
Here they go.
Aurora's starting to boil over, as it felt like this was never gonna be achieved. In all of the attempts that this team has had, all of the shortcomings, all the second places, and they take the road of most resistance versus the team that goes down undying. Legacy with just Sadzin left over, and they've let that clock play into their favor as well, because Legacy are banking now on 20 seconds for this Sadzin clutch. And with no reload on that op either, he cannot afford to miss a single shot. It feels like time decides, because believe your eyes, they've done it. Counter-Strike's Crescent Star shines brightest in Bucharest. This victory in the making for over a decade.
Legacy have created such a special moment for them with this win. A grind all the way to the end.
It's a belief that was born back in Copenhagen when they made Major top 8, and now here they are, hands on the trophy together, your PGL Bucharest Major champions. It's glory for Aurora!